Okay, hello folks, back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. Today, I meant to come back with a new stream for it earlier today, after having gone and done a double-decker for Monster Hunter Wilds, and then starting up my first part in a playthrough of the most recent release game, that is Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, or is it Wu Chang? I don't know. I always think of it as, I always spell out a lot of these. I'm used to saying A with, ang, with a lot of these Chinese words, as opposed to the softer sound, Americanized Chinese language words, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I meant to come back with more Triple Z after that, but 1 hour turned to 2 hour, turned to 3 hour, and here I am. I wanted to come back earlier, but, well, my mother was taking a nap in the next room, and I didn't want to wake her up, so I kind of delayed it until after I had dinner. And so now here I am, and I'm going to try and put in as much time as I can. And yeah, looks like we got the whole concert stuff happening right here. So we did the... Ooh, she is busty. And very pretty, I will say. Nice blue hair and everything. Yes. Anyway, we did both of Alice and Yuzuha's side stories, on top of the first 2 out of 4 main chapters relating to the Midsummer storyline. Still have a bunch of fish we gotta catch later once we unlock those last...
life on your board.
Thanks, Helen. Those last 2 fishing spots. Among other things. Oh, and one other thing. I completely forgot. I finally reached the end of the gosh darn temple restoration quest line, and thank freaking God for that. Should not have gone on as long as it did. It really should not have. And do I get any more polychromes for it? Of course not. I don't get shit. Just Denny's, and more freaking Denny's. Denny's that I don't freaking want or need. And do I get 1,000,000 polychromes for my trouble? Fuck no. I thought there would be way more than that upon finishing, but nope, nothing. Maybe I already ended up getting maybe I ended up getting all the ones that were accumulated. I have no idea. And you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. Now what's this? I mean, I hoped they would give me a bunch more, but nope, guess not. Either way, I'm just glad it's over and done with. I would have liked them to have given me
the pulse of life on your board.
Several thousand polychromes for the wasted efforts, but it is what it is. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check. Anything from Sweeties? Oh, it's Yum Chosin. I forgot the name.
Done for the day? If anything's on your mind, I'm all ears.
What a horrible quest. Nope, that is everything. Until chapter 3, I guess. Seriously, that whole temple restoration nonsense should have stopped once the polychromes stopped happening. And once the
Want to catch some waves together?
once you did the Tide Fair, once you got that finished, that should have been when it should have stopped instead of continuing on and on. So anyway, temple restoration is done. Other than the whole side little costume gimmicks that I guess you could add to the monk outfits, you're basically done. And I hope it remains done. And may we never speak of it or ever go to or you make use of it ever again. Anyway, pedantic dislike of bullshit aside, let's start the theater stuff now already, shall we? Wise, look how many visitors we got. How'd it get so lively all of a sudden? Mr. Arnold did thorough research on the resort's target audience, and although the advertising budget was tight, every penny was well spent. That's why so many people came early just for tonight's music festival. With this many people around, I'm feeling even more fired up. Come on, let's push through and finish checking off the rest of our to-dos. How's the prep going? Let me think. We've already booked the performers for the festival, and most of them have arrived at the resort. They're either getting really ready backstage or relaxing somewhere nearby. The stage is all fixed up and ready, and all staff are in position. First up is the sound check, and then Minato will lead the guests to the waiting area, and we'll go through a rehearsal a little bit later. Feels like we're almost there. Once the music festival's over, let's throw ourselves a little celebration. Gotta properly toast to the resort's full recovery. Usually anything could still happen before the festival comes to a close. This isn't the time to let our guard down just yet. Yeah, especially if that Willis douchebag pops up with another one of his pranks. Yeah, and your little bunny ears and tail haven't stopped twitching since this morning either, right? Hey, her ears and tail are adorable when they twitch. They're perfectly symmetrical and nicely conical. And pointy, as I prefer. Seriously though, Alice has adorable pointy ears and pointy tail. The kind of ears and tail I prefer on a bunny girl as opposed to the generic cotton ball, puff ball, and big floppy round ears. Pointy, conical ears and tail, respectively, forever. The superior to ears and tails. Anyway, I'm getting pedantic. Moving on. Stop staring at me all the time. Alright, Wise, could I ask you a favor? Actually, I'd like to hear what tourists around here think about the resort and the music festival. When you're organizing an event, it's easy to overlook things from the audience's perspective. That's why I want to understand what the visitors here truly care about, so we can still make a few adjustments before the festival officially begins. Leave it to me. Thank you. I'll be getting ready here by the stage, waiting for the good news. Okay. More feedback. Eager tourist. I can't wait anymore. I wish it'd get dark already. It is dark. Are you here for the music festival? Of course, I heard about the beach music festival on Internet, so I rushed over from Jan's quarter first thing in the morning. Ticket isn't too pricey. I'm totally hyped for this. Is there anything you're concerned about? Something I'm concerned about? You mean something that's not quite there yet? Probably the lineup. It's all mid-tier singers and bands. Feels like we're missing that real big name to hold it all together. I'm mostly here to soak in the vibes, so it's not a big deal for me, but yeah, I bet some folks are hoping for more. If they suddenly drop a surprise announcement about a superstar performing, this place would go wild. Astra Yao, hint hint, wink wink. Wait, how's it daylight all of a sudden? I see. That was very helpful of you, Wise. Their points are worth talking about. I didn't even talk to the other two people. What the hell? No big names, and the security doesn't seem all that reliable. We've got to fix those. But there's one more thing that's bugging me. We didn't even get to talk to the other patrons. It was just that guy. Come on. Did that staff member just say they tripped over nothing? Like, literally nothing in their way? I'm worried about this too. Yuzuha, do you think... Uh-oh, the invisible cameras are back again. Before Alice can finish her sentence, a sudden scream rings out from not far away. Oh, come on, man.
That's a ton of ghost images. What's going on?
Willis! I'm gonna kill you!
Oh no, the tourists are totally freaking out.
Willis is up to his tricks again. Yeah, help! It's alright, don't be afraid. They're just holograms. This is so scary. She seems to have lost the strength and reason to respond for now. In any case, let's use the camera to locate the hidden hologram projector and retrieve it and put an end to this ghostly display. Yep. Yeah, there it is. That nasty thing vanished. It's alright, you're completely safe. Really? I was just here to chill, and suddenly there were all these scary things, one after another. I seriously thought that was the end for me. Please head to a safe zone and stay put. We'll take care of this. Okay, but honestly, I just want to go home now. That last scare nearly gave me a heart attack. No, it's okay. Just go to your room. We'll get you some free coffee on the house, and you'll be perfectly fine. It's just an unfortunate corporate rival just doesn't want to take no for an answer. Terrified tourist leaves the scene. Most of the other visitors are reacting the same way, and the situation isn't looking good. Yuzuha, Alice, Minato, and the others seem to have gathered nearby. Let's go find them and discuss our next move. And then we're going to find Willis, and we're going to stomp the shit out of him, and then feed him to the nearest tiger shark. We're gonna sew his ass shut and leave him to be scavenged also by rabid seagulls.
What? How is this possible? Why are there so many haunting images?
Didn't we hand over all the projectors to public security last night? What kind of dirty trick is Three Gates Corp pulling now?
Their last big gamble. Or second to last. I mean, it is chapter 3 of the main Midsummer stuff, so it could be semi-final for all I know. I had to wash down the Taco Bell with my drink.
We'll figure that out later. Right now, there are too many of these projections. Most of the visitors are completely spooked. We need to collect the projectors now and get the visitors to safety ASAP.
The performers and staff have all run off in a panic. We must hurry. Let's split up.
Where are you all rushing off to?
A familiar, chilling, oily voice cuts through the crowd. And it's one who we all want to knock his teeth in.
Willis, you again. And behind you.
Ugh, he brought a camera crew, did he?
New Eridu Broadcasting, Throne Quarter TV, Redo Media. Basically, I invited all the major mainstream media outlets in New Eridu.
Son of a bitch.
So the whole city can watch this haunted circus you deliberately set up?
Careful what you say. We're live across the city right now. I just heard Fantasy Resort was on the rise, so I decided to spend a little of my own money to bring in some big media coverage. Just trying to help you out with a little PR, that's all.
Yeah, PR that favors him and puts us to shame.
Oh, but what a shame. Looks like we picked the worst possible time and ended up broadcasting your resort's biggest mess for everyone to see.
I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. Everyone watching, please listen to me. Everything you're seeing right now was created by hologram projectors. Our resort is not haunted.
You forgot to mention who planted the projectors.
And the one who orchestrated all of this, turning it into a haunting, is none other than this department manager from Three Gates Corp.
Never mind, she said it.
Oh my. If you want to accuse Three Gates Corp, shouldn't you at least have solid evidence? You can't throw shade at us just because the projectors happen to be coated in our new material, can you? Speaking of evidence, I've actually got a video that proves my company has nothing to do with your resort. In fact, it was your own people who installed the projectors in place to fake the haunting.
No. What video? Just as a sense of dread hits you, Willis has already pulled out his phone and starts playing the video in front of the cameras. Footage was shot late at night, clearly inside the resort. Looks like fixed position surveillance footage. On the empty street, there's MP carrying holographic projectors. Tiny Body hauls several projectors, installing them at various corners of the street, adjusting the settings to invisible mode, and finally leaves with a satisfied look. Instead of handing over the projectors to public security last night, MP reinstalled them throughout the resort. Is this the truth behind what's happening today? Did MP turn traitor, or was he hacked? Or was he threatened?
That's your resort's bamboo, right? Forgive me for not disclosing the source of this video, but it clearly shows that this bamboo did everything on its own. We had nothing to do with it.
Or was it another penguin bamboo? That's possible.
I believe the people can see it for themselves. You fabricated this whole haunting nonsense, traumatizing customers who trusted and visited you. And then you had the nerve to turn this around on me. That's what really happened.
Oh, huh? You say that as you show up with an entourage.
MP, how could this be? You've been with us since Father was still alive. You would never do something like this. Right, MP? Huh? Where's MP?
He's gone.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen MP around at all since this morning.
I bet it's already left town. Bamboo's actions. Master takes the fall. As the resort's managers, shouldn't you give the audience and your guests an explanation?
Damn it. Where did MP run off to at a time like this? What should we do?
You exchange glances with Yuzuha and Alice. Even in a dire situation like this, there's no hesitation in their eyes, only determination.
Belle, Monato, can I leave this to you two? You want us to keep the media busy? I'm not a pro at this, but I can handle it.
Are you planning to retrieve the projectors and find MP?
MP has always cared deeply about the resort. There's no way it would do something like this without a reason. There must be something else behind this. We need to find it and figure out the truth.
Go! We've got things covered here.
Okay, we'll be back soon. Do you think MP might be somewhere it usually hangs around?
Yeah, he's literally
No,
standing.
Maybe it's not that simple. Let's ask around first.
He's literally standing right there on the left side, right there in front of everyone. How do you not know? Okay, fine game. We'll play your game. In a matter of speaking. What is he looking at? Is that a crab? It's a crab. What kind of cursed resort is this? It's not just the creepy things floating in the air that you can't even touch. No. Now there's creepy stuff lurking by the beach too. Should have never come here. What creepy stuff? No idea. I mean, I didn't see anything. Just walking along the shore a bit earlier, thinking I'd go feel waves, and then something tripped me out of nowhere. Weren't for all the creepy stuff happening around this resort, you'd probably think I was nuts, but I swear, I tripped over something and went face first into the sand, and then when I looked up, there was nothing there. This is some kind of haunting, isn't it? Has to be. Where exactly did you trip? Let me think. I guess it was maybe a few dozen meters out from the dock. Can't exactly say where. But if you wander around that area long enough, you're bound to bump into that ghost, too. Yeah, he's literally standing right over there. But for some reason, they didn't think to get rid of him for this moment. Nice water physics. Even though it's not realistic, I really love how semi-realistic the water looks, but what really sells it for me is the color palette. Everything just looks so bright and vibrant. I wish more games looked like this. I mean, yeah, there's a dime a dozen anime games with a similar cel-shaded look and all, but I love how they managed to do it with Triple Z. And the character designs, too, just... Jesus Christ. Wise, have you found any clues over there? From what we've just found out, Willis definitely knows where MP is. Again, he's literally standing right next to us. But he didn't say a word, instead hired some random bang-boo off the street to pose as it. So, it's not MP? It is somebody else, so one of my theories was correct. Someone tripped over an invisible object to the shallow waters. Invisible object, but projectors malfunction when exposed to seawater. There's no way Willis would have set them up out there. Alice, you're giving Willis way too much credit. Don't tell me that invisible object was empty and it's been submerged in seawater this whole time? How could that be? That object should be somewhere around here. I'm counting on you. Hope it's not too late. Look who's right there. He's looking a little dead right now. As the camera shutter clicks, MP the penguin boo reappears before your eyes, lying limp in the seawater, unconscious, as though it had been struck down. It's MP. He's right here, but he seems to be unconscious. I'll check his condition right away. I'm sorry. MP's waking up. Quick, get it out of the water.
MP? Are you okay? Can you hear us?
Now. Battery drain. Too much seawater. Help me.
This is awful. They sprayed chameleon on it and did it so carelessly. Thankfully, the seawater hasn't caused any irreversible damage to its core yet.
Quick, take him to Enzo. Sorry, I messed up. I'm sorry.
MP, calm down. What exactly happened last night? Can you tell us about it?
Sorry, MP didn't turn in projectors, but kept them instead. MP waited until everyone was asleep and reinstalled them. Okay, why did you do that? Explain yourself, Tubby. Last night, Therese said if only summer could last forever. MP feels the same way. It's summer, everyone's here, and music festival and the visitors, but once summer ends, everyone leaves. It'll just be MP, E.G., Therese, and the depths. Happy times won't last, and we'll have to work ourselves to death again to keep the resort afloat. Just putting on a good music festival isn't enough. The resort will eventually fall back into decline. MP doesn't want to see Therese cry anymore. MP wants the resort to stay popular even after the music festival ends. You seem to be doing the opposite there, buddy boy. I'm just saying. I think your logic circuit's fried.
So last night when Mia mentioned the ghost stories were well received on Internet, you thought about using it to the resort's advantage?
Clearly it didn't work. The images in the projectors, those visitors found them too scary, so MP secretly changed them to something cuter. MP thought maybe that would attract more people. MP didn't say anything because Therese would say no. MP spent the whole night setting up projectors, but in the end, Willis had remote access to them. Which is why you should have dumped them, you idiot. Some help is not help. No batteries for you. MP wanted to stop, but it was too late. Someone knocked MP out from behind and kept muttering to themselves. MP tried to capture them with my camera, but they snatched it away and smashed it. I'm sorry, MP let everyone down. I'm sorry. I'm a bad bang boo. Teresa's gonna cry again.
Your face looks like you're about to bite someone, little bunny.
Well, yeah. She's perfectly entitled to.
Is that how I look right now? You're not much better, Yuzuha. Your hair's practically standing on end.
They both want to tear into MP and rip him apart.
MP, you've done great. We'll take it from here.
Now go to your room and think about everything you've done, young man.
We'll settle the score with the bad guys who tried to ruin our summer.
Wise, got any ideas? From what MP said, it sounds like Willis didn't leave any evidence behind this time either.
No, he didn't. But this time, he made a fatal mistake. He crushed every bit of hope we had just to sabotage the resort. He even went so far as to leave MP invisible in seawater to make it malfunction. We're heading back, and we'll make him pay for what he's done.
I want him dead. I want him fucking dead. I want his ass burned to the ground. That's right, we're going all classic Spoony 1 on this jackass. Battered and bruised, MP is brought to the camera. The once arrogant Willis turns pale when he sees MP, as if fearing something, but quickly he regains his usual demeanor.
I'm impressed you managed to find this troublemaking Bangbu. What's with all those wounds on it? Don't tell me you beat it up to appease the guests.
Oh, you wish. That's what we all want to do. But right now is not a good time.
MP! Those wounds! What happened?
Willis, you did this, didn't you? MP is just a little bang-boo! You bastard!
A little bang-boo that sadly caused a whole lot of trouble. When it's time for revenge. You gotta say something cooler when it's time for revenge.
Guys, when you finally get your shot at revenge, you can't just say something weak like, "You bastard." Alice, show them how it's done.
Huh? Me? Alright then.
Poor Alice, we're putting her on the spot. Then again, she is the acting manager.
My name is Alice Timefield. For the sake of Fantasy Resort's reputation, for MP, and for everyone's hard work that you tried to trample, I will push you into an utterly asymmetrical abyss of despair!
Of course, asymmetrical.
Alice, that asymmetrical part was kinda unnecessary.
I'm autistic, and even I agree with what Yuzuha said.
What exactly are you getting at?
The culprit who manipulated the ghosts and harmed our Bang Boo is you, and you alone. You're done, buddy.
In short, you brought in these invisible holographic projectors, caused chaos at the resort, and even tried to kill a Bang Boo. All of this is being exposed to the entire city of New Eridu, live on camera.
Yes, but do we have evidence?
And here I thought you had something important to say. How ridiculous! In a lawful society, you can't just throw around accusations without evidence. Especially when you're accusing Three Gates Corp.
We're not accusing Three Gates. Just you, buddy boy.
I've been meaning to say this for a while now. You keep dragging Three Gates Corp into every conversation. What are you? The CEO's secret illegitimate child or something? This isn't about them. We're accusing you, personally. Stop hiding behind the company's name.
That doesn't change anything. I already checked with public security. Those thugs who trashed the resort were just some gang. What does that have to do with me? And this Bang Boo's injuries? How is that my problem? Show me the evidence.
Admittedly a fair point. Where is our evidence?
Willis, you think you've got everything covered, leaving no loose ends. But you're wrong. Destroying MP's camera wasn't enough. All Bang Boo units have built-in visual recording systems.
Oh.
For someone running a cutting-edge tech company, this should have been obvious. But you've turned into nothing but a greedy snake who'll do anything for your own gain. I'm not surprised you underestimated MP and completely forgot what Bang Boo are capable of.
Visual recording system, huh? Interesting. And? You did remind me of this feature. If I remember correctly, only the Bang Boo's Master and Marcel Group have the authority to access those visual recordings. And if I'm not mistaken, this Penguin Boo's registered master was Teresa's deceased father, wasn't it? The fee for changing ownership isn't cheap, so you've never officially updated the registration.
Hold on. Okay, stream was behind by a minute.
As for Marcel Group, once you submit a data request, it'll take at least 1.5 years to hear anything back. I'm honestly curious. How exactly do you plan to get your hands on this Bang Boo's recordings?
You raise your phone to your ear and a familiar voice comes through.
Master, I detect a long-awaited opportunity for me to shine. Enter the command, "Please help me, Your Excellency Fairy," and I shall execute the following action. Convert Bang Boo's visual recordings into video output.
Weren't we supposed to be keeping Fairy a secret or something? And by the way, are we ever gonna get to the whole subplot about those other AIs that she was meant to be paired with? That's still a subplot that's been locked in the Davy Jones's locker for the last season and season plus 2 episodes plus 2 chapters of season 2.
Master, it seems like you're in a situation where verbal commands aren't convenient. I've gone ahead and sent the recordings to your phone. Please don't forget to shower me with extra praise later.
Alright, Fairy. Lay off a bit, will ya?
Okay, these are the visual recordings stored inside MP.
Well, you've got some skills. If what you're saying is true, that someone attacked this Bang Boo, then the visual recordings must have caught it. Maybe it was one of those leftover thugs from yesterday's gang. You should hand over the recordings to public security and let them sort it out. That'll wrap things up for today.
No gangs in the visual recordings. You're the only one in there, buddy.
Still trying to play dumb, Willis. The gang you hired to do your dirty work were all caught yesterday. With hush money for hired thugs being so steep and the risk of exposure so high, there's no way you could have lined up another crew in just one day. Given the situation, don't you think it's far more likely you took matters into your own hands and attacked MP yourself? I'm going to play back the visual recordings. I heard that you love hearing yourself talk. Why don't we give all of New Eridu a chance to hear what you were mumbling at the end?
Wait, don't! I spent a fortune hiring those thugs and they were totally useless. Got themselves caught just like that. Thought this worthless resort was a lost cause. But who would have guessed, just wandering around here, I'd stumble onto such a lucky surprise. This Dung Bang Boo even set up the projectors for me. This'll work. Just gotta wait till daytime when the place is packed. I'll project all those terrifying images, and the resort will be doomed for good. Smash the camera, then get rid of this bamboo. Why is it so heavy? Whatever, I'll just leave it invisible and let it rot in the sea. This time I'll finally drive this place into bankruptcy and take it for myself.
Well, check, mate, match set, Buster.
I've been waiting for too long. Midsummer Inc.'s research data must be hidden somewhere around here.
Wait, game, set, match. I got my phrases wrong. Ugh. Allow me to go get my dunce cap. Who would have thought the man who always covered up his tracks so perfectly turned out to be so careless when completely off guard? As NP's visual recording finished playing in front of all the cameras, one glance at Willis showed a man barely able to stand, and his face completely pale. As a ghost, in fact.
Got any more excuses? There's no such thing as a voice-changing ribbon in New Eridu, you know?
Wait, everyone, please, let me explain. This video doesn't prove anything.
Reporters' phones at the scene suddenly start ringing. After answering and listening for a moment, they all switch to speakerphone, making sure the voice on the other end can be clearly captured by the cameras.
Citizens of New Eridu, I apologize for taking up your valuable time. As the corporate spokesperson for Three Gates Corp, I would like to make an official statement regarding this incident.
They're gonna throw him under the bus and tell him he's fired in public.
Willis, former R&D division manager at Three Gates Military Tech, has been terminated and permanently blacklisted due to his malicious interference with Fantasy Resort's operations for personal gain, causing severe damage to the company's reputation.
Fitting. Oh, they didn't just fire him, they blacklisted him completely. Sorry, Buster, you're not working for us ever again.
Willis's actions were entirely his own and have no connection to our company. Regarding his unauthorized use of our newly developed technology, we will pursue legal action accordingly. For further details, please stay tuned for our upcoming press conference. Thank you for your attention.
As expected of Tops, they never miss a beat when it comes to cutting ties. Must hurt pretty bad, huh? Being abandoned and backstabbed by your master?
If you'd just handed over the damn resort from the start, none of this would have happened. All I wanted was to get my hands on the research data hidden here. To use it for promotion.
Watch out. Looks like he's about to do something crazy.
The ground begins to shake, and moments later, a massive machine descends from the sky, blocking everyone's path. Oh god, he summoned a Metal Gear, didn't he?
Now that my career and my life are ruined, none of you are getting out of this in one piece!
Well, time to beat his ass. Figures Willis would lash out when cornered. Minato, you go help evacuate the guests with the others. Alice and I will take care of this big guy he summoned. He never expected to fail, yet still hit a combat mech nearby. What a shady man. Let's take this chance to put him behind bars for good. Well, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, here we go. Didn't exactly rhyme, but whatever. Fuck it.
I should have leveled this place from the start! Would have saved me a ton of trouble!
Dallas!
And anyway, so why beat around the bush? Blow it up! Blow it up!
Surprise!
And why did you get to go on vacation? Did you even know the pain of spending summer schmoozing with the higher-ups?
Feel the sea breeze.
Once this place goes boom, I'll head over and blow up 3 gates! Lick myself the box!
Stay on offense. Let's go. Yeah, this man. Has he completely lost his mind? Remember the soft touch of sun. Must be the weather. He probably got heat stroke or something. Let's give him some herbal tea later. Yeah. Don't freak out now! A chance to score! Wish to continue? I'm happy to oblige.
I am sucking with the combat right now.
A sword technique for summer nights. Remember the soft touch of sun. Blinker strikes to score. In the name of summer, I won't lose. I'll help laugh your trouble. Stay on offense. Keep it up. Feel the rhythm of the waves.
Bye-bye, Willis. Off to jail you go. And I would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for those meddling kids and their stupid Tanuki. With the mech disabled, Willis is left with no means of resistance, but he no longer seems to care. He sits on the ground, muttering things like, I'm covered in the coating, too. If I stay still, I'll turn invisible, and you won't find me. Over and over, until public security officers arrive and take him into custody. Well, off to Arkham Asylum he goes. Now, that is what you'd call being caught red-handed, and thanks to the live broadcast, word should spread quickly that the resort's haunting was nothing more than one of Willis's little schemes. I love how he's ranting about how we all get to go on summer vacation, and he is stuck schmoozing with suits in an office. He's like the villain from the Reese's movie. Like he just wants to end recess for everyone and make everyone as miserable as him. That's funny. That's what it reminds me of. Not enough that he wants to get promoted. He wants to make everyone as equally miserable as he is to self-flagellate his ego. His ego. The crisis is past. Let's clean up this mess. The tourists are still waiting for the safety zone. Are still waiting in the safety zone. Please wait a moment. There's something I'd like to say. So, I'm guessing all the debts owed to Willis are no longer applicable. They're null and void now. We don't owe him a cent anymore. I mean, if anything, he'll probably have to owe us money. Or maybe 3 Gates will compensate us. I don't know. But either way, a very messy situation. Then again, they took money from him first, so technically they owed him, but like a loan shark, he kept abusing his end of the deal, and whatever deal, I guess whatever dealings there were are now null and void, so I don't know if Fantasy Resort will get any sort of payment back to them. I don't know anything about loans, other than the fact that it's like credit cards. You pay back what you took. Usually with interest.
Everyone, thank you so much. I don't know what crimes Willis will be charged with, but without him around, I think the resort is finally free from all the nightmares.
Assault and battery, property, vandalism, assault. No, wait, I said assault and battery, didn't I? Yeah, vandalism, public nuisance, and among other things I'm probably forgetting. Extortion. Definitely extortion. Mismanagement of company resources.
Everyone, thank you so much. I don't know what crimes Willis will be charged with, but without him around, I think the resort is finally free from all the nightmares.
Yup. But if you want to have nightmares again, plan for Halloween, I guess.
I've already repaired MP's body. Thanks, everyone. It's just a shame about the music festival that we had planned for tonight.
Call Astra Yao. Get a show going.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But the bands and staff all got spooked and ran off. No matter what we say, they won't come back now. We've got no choice but to put the music festival on hold. But Yuzuha, weren't you really looking forward to it? No worries. I feel like I've already spent one heck of an epic summer with you all.
Actually, I've got another idea. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Her name rhymes with astronaut.
Actually, I might have a way to save the music festival. I could ask a friend and see if she'd be willing to perform here. Since Spook Shack was running the show, I figured I should leave the planning to you guys, so I never brought it up before. But what do you think about having Astra Yao perform here?
See? Told ya.
Astra Yao? You mean the Astra Yao who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her leg and arm pants?
I gotta hear that again.
Astra Yao? You mean the Astra Yao who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her leg and arm pants?
That little shriek at the very end. That little peep.
Astra Yao? You mean the Astra Yao who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her leg and arm pants?
Again, give the voice actress for Alice a raise. She's too good.
Wise, how do you know her? I love her.
It's a long story.
You better be clear about this. Do you love her for her songs or for her symmetry? Yuzuha, how rude of you! Of course it's because of the music! I'm not just some classical music snob, you know. But Wise, I can't believe you can get Astra Yao on board! Looks like there's still hope for turning this music festival around. Could you contact her right now?
Yes.
Wise, we've already got some friends staying at the resort, and now we're inviting Astra. Why don't we invite the others to come along too?
Yes.
Great idea. In that case, let's set up a video call with them.
You open knock knock, select the familiar names from your friends list, and start a video call, and in no time everyone joins the call.
Wise, what's up? I just wrapped wrapped up a commercial shoot. Now heading to my next gig.
That's adorable. Let me see if I can take the screenshot. Yep, I did. Alrighty. So, Astra, Zhu Nicole, and Nicole's in her limited time outfit from the Bang Boo contest. And even Miyabi's right there.
Wise, what's up? I just wrapped up a commercial shoot. Now heading to my next gig.
Hello, Wise. I just started my learning how to say no to debriefings and everything else training. Did you need something?
Yes.
Miyabi, you just don't want to go to the debriefing, do you? Wise, I just finished work. Are you at a resort?
Yes, and you're invited. Get your bathing suit on, Mommy.
Roxy, I thought you were video calling me for something important, but look at that. A whole screen full of familiar faces. As for what I'm doing, let's just say PubSec doesn't need to know.
Aha. What are you doing, Nicole?
Hey everyone. Belle and I are at Fantasy Resort, and there's gonna be a beach music festival tonight. Would you all like to come to the resort and join us? So, Astra, I have a favor to ask.
Performing at the music festival, right? I'm down. I'm heading over there now.
Huh? How did you know that?
But don't you have another gig coming up?
That is the gig.
I was watching the live broadcast earlier. You looked so cool standing up for the resort. The next gig was just some private show for Top's bigwigs anyway. I already asked Eve to cancel it for me.
Aha. So it was meant to be something else, and she said, cancel it, we're doing this one instead.
I watched it too. So my say no training is over now. I'll head over with Yanagi and the others.
I knew you wouldn't forget about me, Proxy. The Cunning Hares watched the live stream and we're already on the way. But first, let me check. All the resort facilities are free, right? Or at least we get the friends and family discount, yeah?
Sure.
I didn't catch the live stream, but the case I just handled was connected to your resort. Last night, some gang members were transferred to us from Throne Quarter. They were being particularly difficult to crack, so I was put in charge of the interrogation. I couldn't get them to spill either, but when Jane heard about it, she said she'd handle it. Just now, they confessed everything about their shady dealings with Willis from Three Gates Corp. He'll probably be spending quite a long time behind bars.
Woven like a quilt.
I'll come over with Qingyi and the others. We could really use a break. Wise, you handled this case brilliantly.
As I do.
Thanks, guys. See you all tonight at the resort.
Just as you're about to end the video call after setting up the meeting time at the resort, Yuzuha leans in.
Wise, don't end the video call yet. Can I have a quick word with Astra?
Of course.
Of course. What are you planning to say, Yuzuha?
Yuzuha flashes a mysterious smile, takes the phone, and whispers a few words to Astra. Then she hits the speakerphone button and points the phone screen at the TV cameras, which are just about to wrap up the broadcast.
Everyone, I have an announcement to make. Tonight, I'll be performing at the Fantasy Music Festival, so get ready for some incredible magic through music. If you're interested, come meet me at Fantasy Resort. Let's make this the most amazing summer night ever!
Yuzuha, are you actually a genius? Didn't realize we could do that.
You actually came up with that on the spot? Yuzuha, are you some kind of genius?
Yes.
I wonder how much it would have cost to get this kind of media coverage the normal way.
A fortune, probably.
That Willis never saw this coming. All that effort he put into getting media to trash us ended up working in our favor. The music festival's hype is gonna hit an all-time high. So, Alice, how are you liking your first summer since joining Spook Shack? Huh? Me? How should I put this? Nothing went according to plan at all. Everything was total chaos. Just one scare after another, and I barely got any chance to relax. It's completely different from what I had in mind.
As one who's also a stickler for schedules, I can relate to her pain.
But I loved it. Honestly, it might have been the best summer I've ever had.
Well, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, right? I thought the music festival was done for, but hey, who knew it'd come back like this? Kinda lucky, huh? Yuzuha, it's too soon to breathe easy. The media coverage is already out, but we've lost a bunch of staff and performers. There's no way we can pull off a full-scale festival like this. Then let's bring them back one by one. With my charm as the face of Mystic Wares, I'll definitely get them to change their minds. We'll help too. With more hands on deck, we might be able to get everything back on track and maybe even squeeze in a rehearsal before the show. Count me in. No, Wise, let us handle the rest. After everything we've been through, it's time you got some proper rest. Minato's right, and hey, Wise, there's actually one more thing you can do. Just stick around here and welcome our old friends. They'll be rushing over any minute now. We'll make sure everything goes smoothly. Just wait for the good news. For our good news. As the sun sets, performers and familiar faces make their way to the resort. Ah, she changed clothes for this one. Seeing if anyone else showed up. Nope. Not yet. Hey, Eve. Miss Ya was just saying the other day that it's been a while since we've seen you, and now here you are. Hello, darling. Maybe it's fate. Yeah, Miss Yao and I watched your entire confrontation with that 3 Gates Corps manager through the live stream. You stayed calm and collected, kept your logic clear, and really put the pressure on. Well done. Evelyn praised me. Yay. Just stating facts. I've dealt with 3 Gates Corps. Their middle management is full of guys like him. Greedy, ambitious, always clawing their way up. Can't deny it felt good watching him fall. Anyway, even though the other agency will probably blow up if we turn them down, since Miss Yao wants to perform here, I'll do my best to make it work. Besides, in this sweltering summer, it's nice to take a short break and catch up with a few friends. Proxy, it's great to see you. May we all have an unforgettable summer night. Yes, indeed, milady. Aw, meeting a fan. Little bit of a dorky getup, but it's cute, I guess. And I meant the girl, not Astra. Then again, I'm not a fan of that whole row of bows on the skirt either, so whatever. I'm obsessive compulsive, I'm sorry. Wise, you're finally here. Look, I'm wearing that vacation outfit I showed you before. How is it? Feels super summery and perfect for going on stage, doesn't it? Well, other than all the black, I hear it doesn't go well with reflecting sunlight. Makes it worse, in fact. Looks great on you. Hee hee. Oh, and guess what? The song I'm performing tonight is the one I sang for you before, so get ready. Get ready. Oh, and this is... Oh, right, I almost forgot to introduce her. I've been working on a new song these past couple days, so I was humming the melody in my head while checking out the stage earlier. And this girl just walked by and, without even thinking, picked up the tune and ran with it, and it sounded amazing. She basically improvised the perfect harmony on the spot, so of course, I had to come talk to her. Found some inspiration, did ya? No, it's nothing. I just kinda, sorta hummed along. She's gonna short circuit from nerves at this rate. But that melody really surprised me. Do you do music too? What's your name? I'm in a band right now. We're called Angels of Dilution. Oh wait, no, that came out wrong. No need to be so nervous. Here's an idea. Come stand right in the front row when the show starts, and I'll make sure we have tons of fun interacting, okay? Oh, and let's add each other on Knock Knock too. Aw, that is so cute. Now that is a Meet Your Heroes moment that works out for everybody, and everyone's happy. You know how they say never meet your heroes? Well, in the case of Astral, well, she's the kind of hero you actually want to meet. Please, definitely, here on this paper are my Knock Knock ID and our band's Knock Knock ID and our official socials, and please sign it for me. Where'd all the shyness go? Sure thing. Looks like we're new friends now, Miss Super Talented Composer. Alright then, Belle, could you help me bring her up to the front later? Even I gotta go get stage ready. Thanks. See you in a bit. Now what? Greet your friends who are here for the vacation. Got it. Who came for vacation. Ugh. Jesus. It's always one thing after another. Hello, Zhu, Jingyi. Waiting for you both to come back eventually so I can rectify that mistake. By the way, Zhu really needs a new costume. Especially one that shows off more of her figure. Oh, nice view game. Wise, we're not too late, are we? It took us a bit to sort through the case files, and then we hit traffic on the way over. It seems like a lot of people are heading to the resort. Right on time, actually. Manager, even though they say never judge someone by who they used to be, I didn't expect you to pull off such a thriving new business in the Throne Quarter. Clearly, you're not to be underestimated. This resort isn't mine, actually, and it's legitimate. I know, I'm just kidding. As they say, spring makes you drowsy, autumn wears you out, and summer puts you straight to sleep. This muggy heat's been knocking me out at the precinct too. I figured it was time to step out and get some fresh air. You can go fishing here. Very good indeed. Jingyi, you... Oh, isn't that a shooting booth over there? That's our original shooting game, and you can try it for free, madame. Oh, really? I want to try it. Precinct shooting competition's coming up soon. This would be perfect practice. It seems Zhu Yuan's quite intrigued. Yes, I'd like to go shooting with her on my off time, if you know what I mean. Ah, look, it's the two beauties of Section 6. Oh, Jesus. Hold on a second. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at that smile. You can't help but love that smile. Sheesh, Yanagi. That is a face and a figure any man would love. Sheesh. Ultimate waifu right there. If ever there, well, other than the 10 other ones I would say are ultimate waifus, but she's definitely up there, that's for sure. Wise, we're here. Miyabi, long time no see. Has it really been that long? Didn't we just talk on a video a moment ago? Chief? Hello, Proxy. It's been a while. I've arranged some time off for everyone in Section 6. On a rare, clear summer night like this place is perfect for unwinding and recovering from the strain of work. Strangely enough, Asaba and Sukaku wandered off on their own the moment we arrived, like it wasn't their first time here. Come to think of it, I did see them these past couple of days. I heard you've been through quite a few adventures lately. If you're up for it, let's find a quiet place later tonight and take our time while catching up. And it seems Nicole from Cutting Hairs is coming too. Perfect. I've been meaning to catch up with her too. After all, it was on a night just like this that she tricked Tailless out of my hands for the first time. Good luck, Nicole. Ugh. I'd also like to get a drink and unwind a bit, but before that, I need to find Sokaku first. As for Asaba, well, since we're officially on break, he can enjoy however he likes. Ugh. I'm very tempted to get another one. Not that one. Not that one. Thank you. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, looky here. Yo, Proxy, long time no see. Bellabog crew has been vacationing here these past few days, but we haven't run into you till now. Having a good time on your vacation? It's been truly relaxing. Thanks to your invitation, we've been able to fully unwind from all the busy work at the company and get some proper rest these past few days. Thanks for taking care of my drones, Proxy, and for sharing all the feedback on how they handled. After these past few days, I think I've got a pretty good idea of how to improve these kids. Oh, and about that haunting you mentioned earlier, it's been sorted out now, right? Wait, what? I had no idea that even happened. I must have been too busy swimming and catching up on sleep. Proxy, tell me who it was. I'll make sure they regret it. No worries, it's all been taken care of. That guy's over at PubSec Precinct now. Already got caught. That's way too easy. Whatever his reason was, anyone who dares ruin someone else's summer break deserves to carry 3 full cartloads of bricks with their bare hands. With no gloves. Easy, sweet pea. From the look on Proxy's face, whoever was behind it probably already paid the price. Let's leave all that behind. For now, we got a summer night to enjoy. Yeah, you're right. Proxy, let's forget all that mess for tonight. Ben and Anton went fishing, so why don't we have a beachside fish barbecue party later? Barbecue fish. Oh, for once, Ichi's actually at his post where he's supposed to be. Good. Angler who caught a fish. And there's the old crew. Well, 2 out of 4 of the old crew anyway. Hey partner, fancy meeting you again. Hi Proxy, want a burger? You two are so chill. Already switched to vacation mode, huh? A chance to chill out at the resort for free, as if we cunning hares would ever pass that up. Billy and Nekomata already split up to grab snacks and drinks, and then we're claiming those lounge chairs till the sun goes down. Are you coming with us, Proxy? I heard the sailboat drink stand does movie screenings. Maybe we could pick one and watch it together. Oh, yes. Primitive War coming out next August. Can't wait for that one. Probably certainly beats the cash grab. Desperate rehashing for Jurassic World, that's for sure. I'm not gonna lie, folks, I wanted to be hyped for the new Jurassic World movie, but I just couldn't. It just was not hitting, and after hearing about the Snickers bar scene, yeah, my apprehension was definitely vindicated. Got a few things to take care of. I'll catch you in a bit. Don't forget to come grab a drink or two once you're done, alright? You've been hosting us here, so drinks are on me later. Thinking back to last year's Camellia Golden Week, we actually spent it at your place, didn't we? Hard to believe how time flies. Nicole, save the nostalgia for later. Billy just messaged. He said there are so many tourists at the resort, the shop's already out of drinks. Huh? Annabelle, drop that burger and get up. We gotta go back to the parking lot and get those boxes of drinks from our trunk. No vacation anymore. Business is right in front of us. Who's got time for a vacation? Chop chop, get those drinks out to the crowd. Look, Denny's are calling my name. Ah, Nicole, ever the hustler. I can finally take a breather. There's just way too much to do. Good thing everything's ready. Makes me feel a bit more at ease. Thanks for setting that up. Let's sit back and wait for the show to begin. Time for the show to begin. Still feels like we only decided to hold the festival a minute ago. So much has happened over the past few days, and soon it'll be time to head back to school. Except for me, I am done with school. Fuck it. Milady, are you for real? We're still on break. If you keep talking about school and classes all the time, your hair's gonna go asymmetrical, you know. Ooh. What? But going to class is a student's duty. Alice, let's talk about something else. Alright, I'm sorry. I know I say things I shouldn't sometimes. It's just, I've never really had friends before. Not ones I could truly open up to, so I'm still figuring out how to be with people like this. It's fine, so no need to be all timid. And hey, this summer break might be ending, but we can always hit the beach together next year. Just don't tell me you're staying home to study. I'll definitely be there. It's a promise. Wise, you'll come too, right? Absolutely. Next year's vacation is already on my list. You two better not go back on your word, or else I'll have Kama sneak into your kitchen and replace every last drink with bitter melon juice. And there's Belle. They're all getting ready down there, eh? Penny for your thoughts, Belle. Wise, did you say hi to our friends already? Look, the music festival's kicking off soon. Yup, caught up with all of them. Aw, seeing everyone again must have brought back some memories, huh? But hey, now it's time to hang out with your adorable sister. Indeed. Sure thing. Time to enjoy this break together. I brought my camera, so let's capture all the best moments together. Don't worry, Wise. I'll make sure you look extra cool and cheerful in the shots. Come on, let's head to the festival. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone, to Fantasy Music Festival!
holiday is almost over.
So, summer's ending already? Not over yet! As long as we're together, every night is one to remember this summer.
That was cute. Went by a little too fast, but cute. Hold on a second. There was a bit that I missed. Okay. I saw Polka in the background, and I wasn't sure if she was still wearing her mask or not. Anyway, enjoy the festival with everyone. Hey, it's Lucy. What are you doing here, darling? Prosy, looks like you're having a blast, huh? How about you, Lucy? Having fun? It's just okay, though it can't compare to riding in the outer ring. The sea breeze at night's kind of nice. Hotel's comfy. Festival had a few songs I actually liked. Looks like you're having a good time. Ugh. Fine, let's just say that. I modified your surf courses and boards, so I totally deserve this relaxing vacation. Bernice and the others are still chugging away like there's no tomorrow. At this rate, they'll probably keep going past 3 a.m., but I'm not going to go wild with them. Staying up late is a beauty's worst nightmare. So, Proxy, when you're free, let's take a stroll by the beach and feel the breeze. I need to sober up from the nitro fuel. Just for tonight, I'm granting you this special honor. My pleasure, milady. Ever the crank, Lucy. I thought I saw Trigger out over here. And by the way, I got a bit spoiled, but Seed, the robot from before, turns out there's a person inside that thing, and of course it's a late teenage, early 20-something girl inside of it. Proxy, I heard you ran into some trouble at the resort and someone was using large machinery to launch attacks. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, but how'd you know I was at the resort, Trigger? And when are you gonna tell Soldier, Parine the truth about her condition? Anyway, Soldier 11 and I were worried about you and the other proxy, so we asked Captain Magus for some time off to check on you. I'm just glad you're okay. You really had to be scared there. Looks like my question just got ignored. Blazing ocean breeze. I'm not like Trigger. I know you're capable enough to handle things. That said, I do wonder what really happened here. Explain what happened. I see, but the answer seemed kind of obvious. What made it took so long to figure out the projector could go invisible? It's not that obvious. So making something invisible is still pretty hard with today's technology. Oh, really? But Seed got it working pretty easily a while ago. These days, Seed Senior usually turns invisible when he's standing still. I even bump into him sometimes. Wait, what? How did she even do that? About that, we don't really know how it works either. When we asked Seed, she just said something like, first you do this, then that, and then this, and that, and alright, invisible. In the invisible, find it divisible. Row, row, fight the power. I don't know how the Gurren Lagann tune goes, I'm sorry. There were a few companies that came looking for her, but she really disliked dealing with those types, so every time she'd just go invisible to avoid them. Honestly, she might be the only one who knows how that even works. Just who is Seed, really? Our next playable character down the line, probably. Anyway, it looks like you handled that situation perfectly. Since our leave's already been approved, let's celebrate tonight with some super spicy noodles. There's no noodle place around here, but since it's been a while, how about we go get some nitro fuel instead? You did spill yours yesterday, after all. Maybe this could make up for that little mishap. Something feels off. Looks like Minato is standing out over here by his lonesome. Hey, Lone Wolf, what are you doing out here? So, it's done. We went through a lot, but I'm glad it all ended well. Did you have a good time, Minato? Of course. Spending a rather peaceful day by the sea with the breeze in your face and a cold drink in hand, who could possibly say no to that? Are you actually calling today rather peaceful? Willis and his gang can be real headache when they act up, but with you guys around, dealing with them isn't much of a hassle. As our first team building event since Alice joined Spook Shack, Yuzuha really pulled it off perfectly. Wise, I hope you're enjoying everything we've all planned for this summer too. I had a great time, and let's hang out again next summer. If you've got any more plans coming up, just let me know. I'll make time. My man. And my women. You're all invited as far as I'm concerned. Hell, you can all move down to my store and be roommates and business partners as far as I'm concerned. Wow, I shook hands with Astra Yao, took a pic together, added her on Knock Knock, and got her autograph. And she even said I'm super talented composer. It was like a dream. Just wait till I tell those two. They'll totally be jealous. That's what they get for not coming to the beach with me. Oh. Came out here and originally with some friends, but they didn't show up and they ghosted. How dare them. Their fault for missing it. Okay. See if anyone else is around here. Ice Cream Shack. Don't think there's anyone around here. Probably better not to disturb her. Okay, she was standing there on the other end before.
Hope you enjoy exploring the dreamlike deep sea.
Talking about Astra Yao. Ah, Rina and Sukaku. Sukaku, would you like to try their new product, Hollow Gazer? I suggested it during development. Thank you, big sis from Housekeeping Company. Rina helps the raider carry a dish where 4 or 5 fish are sticking up vertically from the center of the pie, helplessly gazing at the sky. That rhymed for some reason. Sukaku, please no. If it isn't Master Proxy, it's been a while. Would you like to try some together? No thanks. Surprisingly, after greeting each fish one by one, Sukaku happily devours that indescribable thing in big bites. Well, alrighty then. Even Jane Doe showed up. Hey Madge, I was wondering why you weren't at the video store lately. So this is where you've started your new career, huh? Say, that membership card I topped up before, can I still use it here? Totally, you've always been on our VIP list. You're quite the smooth talker, manager. When you get back to the video store, I'll have to renew my yearly membership. By the way, Jane, were you the one who cracked those thugs during the interrogation? That's right. I heard you needed their testimonies, so I gave them a little nudge. They were pretty tight-lipped at first, but bit of prisoner's dilemma and some psychological tricks, they started cracking one by one. Thank you so much. Glad it didn't ruin your vacation. Trouble comes up again, feel free to find me. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, as long as you're not too hung up on the rules. Well then, show's over. Time for me to find a quiet spot to enjoy the evening breeze with a drink. You're not going with Zhu Yuen and the others? Hanging out with 3 PubSec officers in a crowded place like this doesn't really feel like my scene. Were you worried I'd be bored on my own, manager? That's sweet of you, but I do have a fix for that. How about you join me for a few drinks? Oh, yeah, if you insist, ma'am. By the way, I just realized, I think Jane's hairstyle is very similar, or at least in the same vein of hairstyles as Scarlet from Nikke. I think. I've never played Nikke. My only frame of reference is her guest appearance in Stellar Blade. That's about it. Of course, different hair color and general different outfit. Okay. I had to do it. Get the shot. Blam. It is done. I don't want to go back. Speak up, it's too noisy here. I can't hear you. I said I don't want to go back to school. Are you talking to Kama? Say it louder. I don't want to go back to school. I want to stay at the resort and have fun with you all. Now I heard that loud and clear. What a bad student bunny. But I guess I'm no better. The bunny and the tanuki. Wise, come join us. When friends get together like this, it's the perfect time to shout our hearts out to the sea. Belle, I ate your pudding. Oh, I don't want to go back to work. I just want to stay with everyone forever. We feel the same. I ate sheep, so it was Wise that ate Belle's pudding. You might want. Okay, well, if you were gonna confess it there, you might as well say it over here, Buster. Confess to your crime and receive proper due punishment. Tonight was a blast, Wise. It really feels like it made up for not being able to go on that vacation during Camellia Golden Week. Camellia Golden Week. Was that an event that happened that I missed? Probably. I'm getting kind of sleepy after being hyped up for so long, even though I drank a bunch of nitro fuel. Should we head back and rest? Yup. Yeah, nighty-night, Wise. Talk to Therese. Now what? Only 5 measly polychromes for that. Weak. At least I'm gonna get more over here, so... Eventually. Okay, talk to Therese. Good morning, Wise. Morning, what are you talking about? We were just talking about how the resort's short-term operation rights are about to expire. Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess it really is almost up. Regarding this matter, according to the agreement, your short-term operating rights to the resort will soon revert back to us, but might I ask you to consider staying on and helping us manage the resort long-term? Of course, there would be no further fees involved this time. We sincerely hope you'll continue your connection with Fantasy Resort for many days to come. If it weren't for your help, this place would have likely fallen into Willis's hands long ago. You're not just our friends, but the ones who helped save the resort. Mr. Reese, the staff, and I all believe this place needs you. Abso-freaking-lutely, this place is like a second home. Or third home, if you count Swabian Temple. Alice, what do you think? Mr. E.G., Mr. Reese, I suppose you don't really need any more revenue from the resort. We'd prefer to cover Spook Shack's expenses through our own efforts. But I also believe the connection we've built won't simply end with a short-term agreement. We really enjoy being here, and we love the atmosphere. It's not a place we can just walk away from. Hell, give me room and board and I'll live here. Offer me a job with all of that attached, and by all means, I'm a permanent resident and employee. Wouldn't that be nice? So please, allow us to take part in the resort's long-term future. That's such a classic Alice answer. Yup, what Alice said goes for all of us. That's a relief. I was worried you might say no, so once again, looking forward to working with you all. Oh, right, I also have these photos. I took them at the music festival last night. If you'd like, please take them. Okay, my stream lagged behind for some reason. Okay, finally. For whatever reason, I hate it when my YouTube stream lags behind, and then I have to look and I make sure I'm still streaming and I'm not losing signal or anything. Okay, I'm good. Ooh. A moment captured by Teresa's camera after the Fantasy Music Festival. Old friends, new companions, and most importantly, family. Though the summer night may pass, our smiles will forever be frozen in this most beautiful summer memory. Astra's there. Yeah. The new commas right there getting bounced up in the air. Alice and Yuzuha, Wise, Belle. Yep. And I believe, yep, that's Astra right there. Aw, no Evelyn? Aw. And Monato's right there, too. Nothing written on the back? Nope. Thanks, Therese. These are really good. Just looking at them brings back all those moments from last night. Hey, Bunny. Quit that silly grinning. Everyone's watching you. I wasn't. I mean, okay, fine, I was smiling, but only because I'm really happy. I'm going to hang this photo by my bed so I can see all of you first thing every morning. I'll do the same. Well, well, great minds think alike. Summer night photo. The schedule's been updated. Claim the outfits. Yep, Belle's got him too. Subspecies rod. And we unlocked a new fishing spot. And there's one more big story bit. Midsummer Secret. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on that for now. $10 days. Ugh. I am going to be so pissed if I don't get Miyabi. Extremely so. Because I really don't want to have to wait another half year for her to come back. I really do not. Well, that's basically it for now, really. Yeah. Did the music festival, had a reunion with a good chunk of the old crew, or crews in plural. We got another fishing spot to go tend to, plus a rod, so we do have some things we're gonna work on. Plus, we have another bit to do for Therese, also, to wrap it all up. And we finally finished the freaking temple stuff, so didn't really get any big polychrome payments from finishing it, which was a rip-off, but whatever, at least it's done. And beyond that, I liked the festival quest line. We finally gave Willis the spanking he so deserves. I've also got a bunch of character dates and other side quests I have to do too, so one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So, yeah, I had fun. It was all good. Made progress. I love the characters. I love this whole everything about this place. But it's 10 p.m. I'm tired. I only had enough time to squash in the rest of this chapter. So, I'm good. I hope y'all are good, and everything else is good. So, I'm gonna go make like Wise a little while ago and go get some sleep on my end. So, thank you all for watching. I'll be back with some more Triple Z later. I'll see y'all next time.